Yeah.
17.
Brand new Dickie suit. They don't know if I fix cars or I run and shoot. The problem is, you got a problem when I'm in the booth. The dealer keep calling, and I keep stalling, cause they ain't find a way to delete the roof. You're listening to living proof of what shedding dead weight could really do. Product of the poppy store, and I've been solid since rockin' velour. Now it's champagne when I'm in Dior. Italian leather kicks on wooden floors. Talking about all my success, it give you sores. You allergic to money? Hate coming out of your pores? I told my bitch, don't touch the doors. That's what these dusty ass niggas is here for. I could show you power, followed by gunshots. Or I could give you knowledge with a brand new lunchbox. My whole block rock, paraphernalia tied down in my tube socks. Learn how to bag from a ball player. He grabbed 20 boards and cooked the onion, that's hard labor. Decorate the room with your brains like wallpaper. A dice shooter can't see the world through the eyes of a card player. Yeah, you gotta play them how they dealt, and stand on everything that you felt. The devil keep lurking, foreign keep swerving. The skelly roll to a ski mask, that's how we purging. When you stack your first 20 bands, it get encouraging. He gon' try to blind you with snake skins and Persians. Keep you out the light, lose sense of your purpose. But you can't judge a street nigga until you learn this. What up? They don't know if I fix cars. They don't know if I fix cars or I run and shoot. The problem is, you got a problem. Brand new Dickie suit, black, tan, or green, either way, you in the groove. We had all three, 25s of the dog food. Bundles barking like a blue nose with the logwood. I'm old school, been had the case, stock all wood. Perks don't make you Superman, this ain't Smallville. We got what in common? I wear gold like a descendant of Tutankhamun. You must be out your noodles, boy, I been top rhyming. The best round head since 16.com. We don't make excuses, everything perfect timing. Every check clear, so the stars been aligning. My man hit the road, chickens in the truck lining. The feds put his ass on Mars, they couldn't find him. My time in the trenches equivalent to going diamond. Black ice all year round, that's how we sliding. House visits if the debt over 1,000. Look at my dress and I've been to 1,000 islands. 100,000 in drop ceiling in public housing. Cell phone pocket, no crease, that's how we styled them. And that brown paper bag always kept mama smiling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dinner time with the bullies. Fully loaded. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. The song you just heard was Brand New Dickie Suit. I recorded that in 2022. I like to give y'all something old, man, every now and then. You know what I mean? That's off of Patient Zero. Go check the album out. Check Patient Zero out. Then check out God Bless Who Hatin'. Then check out A Broken Crayon, Still Colors, and see how the music has matured and all of that stuff on all streaming platforms. Y'all know what the vibes is. The last preseason game just started. We're going to talk for a minute, man. Friday night, you know what I'm saying? If you in the building, salute to y'all. Real impromptu situation. 140 people in the building. As always, respect. D-Lo, what's up? We're going to talk a little bit, and then we're going to open up the link for some people to come in and talk about their concerns, and we can go back and forth on that as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my man, though. My man recognized me at a restaurant, Lawrence. I was out having dinner with my lady. You know what I mean? Service was fantastic. They took real good care of us, man. Shout out to Lawrence, man. You know what I'm saying? Maggiano's. You know what I mean? Definitely took care of us. All of that real fine establishment, man. So shout out to my dog, Lawrence. And shout out to my man at Haggard's, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that stuff in the next coming weeks. But yeah, man, definitely shout out to Lawrence. So the make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So preseason is over. You know what I mean? And I am impressed. I've been impressed with a couple guys during out this journey, and I've been disappointed with a few guys during the course of this journey. And I think I got to do my due diligence and keep it a bean before the regular season starts. September 4th, Eagles dropping the banner against the Dallas Cowboys. We've been heavily waiting for that since we got the news on that. But let's keep it. Let's keep it a stack, man. I'm gonna be bro, for the weekend. Let me know, bro. Let me know. I'll be around somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me let's talk about this in its totality. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this in its totality in terms of the youngsters and how they performed. McCord wasn't on his best today. McCord wasn't on his best today, and I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles gave him an opportunity to show what he could do. They let him throw the ball a lot. You know what I mean? But he's a rookie, man. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. So I'm not really mad at McCord, man. He's a rookie. Probably was nervous. But the only thing I will say about McCord is McCord was throwing to guys like Mechie, Darius Cooper. He was throwing to some guys that can make plays on the ball. You know what I mean? He was throwing to some guys that can make plays on the ball. And I don't really think that he took the best into consideration with that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, y'all know I'm disappointed with Ringo. I've been disappointed with Ringo all camp. You know what I mean? I've been disappointed with a lot of stuff that Ringo brings to the table in terms of he was lined up to be the guy. I think we keep Isaiah Rodgers if we know Keely Ringo was going to look like this in camp. Keely Ringo's not ready to take over the CB2 position. Jaquarian Bennett, in my opinion, only really played because he just don't know the playbook that well. I don't think he would have been out there. You know what I mean? Some guys on the offensive line I've been disappointed with. Brett Tooth, he hasn't been his best. If you want me to keep it a stack, he played today. I think him playing today can mean one or two things. You know what I mean? I think him playing today means that Landon Dickerson is going to play week 1, or him playing today means that he needs as many reps as possible so he can get ready for week 1. I don't know what that is. Keely Ringo has been so bad in camp that Adoree Jackson has to make the roster. I thought Adoree Jackson was a warm, breathing camp body. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what I thought, you know what I'm saying, Adoree Jackson was going to be. But Adoree Jackson has to make this roster. Unless another move is made for you to sign a veteran corner, Rasul Douglas, Gilmore, those are the two guys I'm looking at. Adoree Jackson got to make this roster. And Adoree Jackson hasn't been nearly as bad as Ringo, in my opinion. Got to make the roster. I like what Mac McWilliams did today. He looked solid today. What's the guy? Pinkerton. I think he was with us last year, the one who had the interception. He looked really good today as well. Jaquarian Bennett also looked good. Guys look good in preseason all the time. That's no surprise. I think our secondary played great today. I think guys in the secondary tried to make a case as best possible for them making this roster. You know what I mean? I think they tried to make the best case possible for them making this roster. And I'm happy that some of these guys went out swinging in the last preseason game. I don't know what the 53-man roster is going to look like. You know what I mean? I don't even think that I even want to predict it at this point, because I think Keely Ringo going to make the roster, and my 53-man prediction don't got Keely Ringo on it. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Keely Ringo has shown that he's good enough to hold up a roster spot. I don't care about what you do on special teams. I don't care. I think Keely Ringo should go to the practice squad. I really think he should go to the practice squad. That's just my thoughts. That's just my opinions, man. That's my thoughts, my opinions. So, you know, at the end of the day going to end. I want to show y'all something that's very interesting now. I want to show y'all something that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me find it real quick. Let me see. Something that's very, very interesting to me. And, you know, Commanders fans have been constantly overrating Jaden Daniels. That's what they've been doing. They've been overrating Jaden Daniels, and they about to now have a rude awakening, man. The top 100 list, and I know a lot of them are going to be upset about the top 100 list, but at the end of the day, the top 100 list is showing Jaden Daniels coming in at 21. And my thoughts are, My thoughts are chill on the situation, man. My thoughts are like, that's cool. That's a good spot for the Rook. You know what I mean? APR should get the nod as one of the 53 over Ringo. Did APR play well today? I really didn't see much of. I haven't heard nothing from APR all camp. It's hard for me to give APR the nod over Ringo, but APR is going to get the nod because APR was this year's draft. They're going to continue to work with, and their job is to develop guys that they just brought in. You can't, a guy that you drafted, a guy that you get like McCord might be the only one to be let go. But, but this thing with Jaden Daniels being 21, I think that's the perfect spot for him. Everybody thought he was a top 10 player in the league. He's not. He's not. He's not a top 10 player in the league just yet. He's a rookie. And being at 21 as a rookie, I think that's an outstanding spot for Jaden Daniels, man. I really, really do. Commanders fans are religiously trying to remind Eagles fans like, hey, we was in the NFC Championship. They want to keep reminding us that they was in the NFC Championship. You see how stupid that sound? You see how stupid that sound? They want to keep reminding us that they was in the NFC Championship. Like we didn't lay down the plastic on the field. We didn't even give them plastic. We gave them a headshot on the Eagles rug and we rolled them up in the rug and put them in the trunk. They want to act like they was in the NFC Championship game against somebody else. Like we the ones that we the ones that dug your grave in that game. We was in the same game too. It's just, man, all year they tried to do this, and this is what the peers say. Listen, I see you had T. Ross talking about rent-free, but you paying the rent because you in here at 11 o'clock in the Eagles live stream. You paying the rent, my friend. You paying the rent. You here. You here. Listen to know what I got to say. Of course I'm going to bring it up. Of course. Y'all made yourselves look foolish trying to say he was supposed to be all this, all that. And Jalen Hurts' number still ain't get called yet. It's going to get called above his. Still going to get called. We'll see where Jalen lands. But it's going to be in the top 20. Jalen Hurts about to be in the top 20, but throwing for 2,900 yards because that's what his peers say he should be. That's what his peers say he should be. So you can't get mad at us no longer, bro. You cannot get mad at us no longer. Let's see what's going on right now with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And, for real, A.J. Brown was looking good in warm-ups, man. I think I'm for certain that AJ is going to play. I thought I had the clip of AJ warming up. But the Eagles did do something today, though, y'all. The Eagles made a move for edge rusher. I believe we released a wide receiver. Yeah, we released we placed Johnny Wilson on IR, and it opened up a slot for us to sign Jermaine Robinson. I'm not going to say it like I'm familiar with his game, but that's what we did, man. We picked him up. Let me see if I can find something up on him real quick. The Eagles are in New Jersey before the preseason. Jermaine Robinson, 6'3", 263 pounds, initially signed by the Bears as an undrafted free agent out of Kansas following the 2025 draft. Robinson was most recently with the New England Patriots before being released on August 19th. He bounced around a lot in the offseason. After playing 2 snaps on special teams for the Patriots in Week 2 preseason game against Minnesota, he will wear number 78 with the Jets. So maybe he got some burn. Maybe he got some wreck. The thing about it is he's still chasing it. He's still chasing it, and that's really all that you can hope for, man. I want to look at the tape and see what he did. But, yeah, man, we gave a defensive edge. We gave a defensive edge some burn. You know what I mean? And I ain't mad at that. AJ Brown is going to play. The more and more I get to it, the more and more I feel like that's the case. AJ Brown, the more and more I feel like it, man. You know what I mean? He's in good spirits on the sideline, slap boxing with Coop. You know what I mean? They were just having they were just chilling, man. They were just out there chilling. AJ and Coop. You know what I mean? I really think that AJ Brown is going to play. Not because of the slapboxing clip, of course, but he was out there running some routes. He was out there running earlier today, Jalen Hurts, and he looks like he's in regular season form. He looked like he's in regular season form, man, and that's what I want to see in this duration of the season, for real, for real. This is what I want to see. You know what I mean? I want to see my guy moving. Look at that. The snap is there, top of the route, the speed. AJ Brown is going to play. I couldn't be more happy to know that 11 is going to be out there, bro. I could not be more happy knowing that 11 is going to be out there. These guys getting some pregame cardio in. AJ Brown is moving. Whole team, AJ running, everybody. He ready. He's well rested. Well rested. You know what I mean? And that's what we need, bro. That's Smitty, AJ, all of the guys running, staying, Jalen, everybody get some cardio in. Everybody get some sideline to sideline. Let's get to the fundamentals. The regular season is here. Everybody talking about this and about that, but they're going to have to show us. We the defending champs. You got to show us. You can't just talk. You can't just talk us to death, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't just talk us to death. You cannot just talk us to death this season. If we ain't what you think we is, come do something about it. We got the Lombardi. Come get it. Come get it. Make your best attempt to come get the Lombardi if you don't think we are who we say we are. And that's just my mindset, bro. That's my mindset as a defending champion, content creator, whatever. That's my mindset, man. That's my mindset. We already know we got the best organization in the National Football League. Stuff like this should tell you. Stuff like this should tell you how great our organization is. You know what I mean? We already know where we stand. We already know where we stand, man. We about to open up the lines, man. I'm going to put the link on Twitter. Super chat. What's up, Super Bowl champs? I can't believe how we didn't sign Justin Simmons. And thanks for putting me on the Dave Dusko Birds. Yeah, Dave, that's solid, man. Dave made the mask for me. Dave made a couple things for me, man. He made my trophies. He made Tia and Tamara. Dave is solid, man. Dave always going to be one of them ones, man. Always going to be one of them ones for sure, man. Thank you, Super Chat, Vic Jeanette. Been supporting me for a long time. So I'm going to get the link. You know what I mean? I want to talk to y'all. I want to know what y'all thinking. All of that stuff. I'm going to put it on Twitter. If you've been following me on Twitter at Lord_Brunson, I always refer to Twitter in my live streams. Not always, but as of this summer, I've been referring to Twitter in my live streams. Everybody's welcome. The ops don't never come through. The ops don't never come through. But everybody's always welcome. You know what I'm saying? Always welcome. Let me see. How do I get... Let me put it up here. The ops is always welcome. I'm trying to just post here we go. Restream. Talk to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Talk to me. You can have your camera on. You can not have your camera on. Whatever. At Lord_Brunson. Lord Brunson tweets. I am around. I'm around like surround sound. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get to it, man. We're going to get to it. I'm going to get off of Twitter and we're going to see what's popping. You know what I mean? I just put the link in there. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's coming up for the season. 409 people in the building. Let's talk about concerns. Let's talk about the upcoming matchup. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. Whatever you want to talk about, man. Whatever you want to talk about, because a lot is always said on Twitter, but it's not a lot of people who want to come in here while 411 people in here. It's just not, man. It's not a lot of people that want to come in here, man, while 411 people in the building, man. Dean, what's up, man?
Lord Brunson, what's the deal, Brody? What's going on?
What's popping, Brody? Let me get my let me get let me get right. I can hear you. I just don't want you to echo.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn
I hear
this
you
on.
loud and clear, bro.
All
I
right, hold
appreciate you on this late night. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you. What's up with it, man?
Hey, Lord Brunson, man. I just want to say, bro, man, love the music, bro. Like what
I
you doing,
appreciate
man. You fire, bro. I be making music myself, so I'm in the same area. I'm in the Philly area. You already know Philly in the building.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, you doing a great job, man. First time coming up here, but I've been watching your channel and everything like that. You know, you
I
don't always
definitely
be
appreciate
posting
all of
links.
that.
Yeah, you feel me? Shout out to Simone. Shout out to your other mans from the link up. Y'all been doing an amazing job over there, bro. Much appreciated from the city. I just want to say this, man. Jalen Hurts, the disrespect that Brody get is just asinine, bro. When you sit up here and you see these pundits that come on sports talk shows and they move the goalposts every time. Another Eagles content creator says something, Lord Brunson. I wanted your thoughts on this because when he said this kind of took me for a loop because I sat back and I didn't even think about it like this. I was like, damn, he was talking about Anthony Richardson. And how people say when you got all of this talent around you that you just automatically gonna make you good. Well, the Colts got Jonathan Taylor, they got Pittman, they got what's the other boy? Mitchell. What's the other guy, y'all? They got a third wide receiver too. He better than Mitchell.
He like
Downs,
a speedster. Yeah, Downs. Josh Downs.
Like, bro, what is it? They got 3 wide receivers. They got 3 legit wide receivers, a Pro Bowl running back, and one of the best offensive lines. Why the Colts trash?
And this the thing, though. This the thing. I firmly believe that not everybody could have won the Super Bowl with this roster, how everybody make it seem like.
They couldn't.
You know what I mean? They don't understand how hard it is. Half of these guys can't even beat Patrick Mahomes. So you mean to tell me you just going to plug these guys in and now everybody could just do what Jalen Hurts just did? Absolutely not, man. I'm 100% on board. The disrespect to Jalen Hurts all offseason has been laughable, though, because we know what it takes to get a Lombardi, and we know how hard that shit is, man. So I don't really pay attention. I give it what I want to have fun with people. I kind of, zone in on that, but we really know what it is, bro.
Absolutely.
Joe Burrow wouldn't have won the roster he wouldn't have won because this is my thing. This is where I stand at on this. Who's going to run for 70 yards in the Super Bowl and throw for 230
after they stop Saquon?
Who's going to do that against Spagnuolo and read the blitz like that? They can't even do it. They play in the same conference and they can't do it. They see Spags way more than we do. So who's going to run for 70 yards and automatically just know how to be? Listen, Josh Allen lost because he couldn't beat the blitz.
Or run the push.
You feel me? He lost because he couldn't beat the Spagnuolo blitz. So, bro, the proof is in the pudding. The tape is out there, man. When it's all said and done, you talking about like 10 years from now, man, everybody going to see what it is, bro.
And Lord Brunson, we beat all of those guys last year. Why are they acting like we didn't watch these games? Like we weren't in attendance. We beat Baltimore. We beat Josh. We beat Joe Burrow. We smacked the Bengals. That was nasty work.
We do the Bengals, bro. We do these guys bad all the time. We run into these guys because we got a quarterback who knows that he's playing against these guys that everybody puts above him, and he just loves to show that no, these are regular guys, and I could beat these guys, and he does it religiously, man. I just saw a graphic about on preseason on a game where they said only Pat got more wins since like 2021 or something like that.
Lord Brunson, we ain't even need the stat for that. You could just. What I wanted to say this to you, Lord Brunson, because I really feel like people don't speak on this enough, and I've heard you talk about this. They want us to feel bad because Howie Roseman is doing a great job. Like Jalen Hurts and our team get penalized because our GM and owner do their job.
This the thing, though, bro. It don't matter what the GM and owner do. GMs and owners always put good teams together. Jerry Jones, people want to hate Jerry Jones, but Jerry Jones has put the Cowboys in great positions over the last 5-6 years for real.
Absolutely.
The Cowboys had no business losing to the Packers. Jerry Jones put a fantastic team together that year. but they don't have a heart when it's on the foot. Jalen got the heart. AJ got the heart. Saquon got the heart. You know what I mean? The heart missing from a lot of these guys, bro. So you can put a good team together all you want, but you got to find the guys that got the heart that's going to make the engine go, bro. And that's what we got. That's why I think we're going to repeat.
No, I know, Lord Brunson, but besides injuries, like that's with any team. Like I hate even having the preferences with that. Well, how y'all? Well, any team could get injured and that derail you. I know we winning it again.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see, man. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Thank you for tapping in. You've been watching for a minute. It's your first time tapping in. I definitely appreciate that, man. Salute.
Definitely.
Hope I see you week 1, man. I'm gonna get to the rest of these callers, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Keep doing your thing, Lord Brunson. Everybody go stream that album, man. Go show Brody love. You're doing an amazing job, bro. Keep your foot on these dudes' neck on Twitter that be talking crazy as well, my guy.
Of course, you already know. All right, bro.
All right, my guy.
You know what I mean? One thing about me is I love the live streams. I mean, I love getting people in the building and hearing their opinion. Dub, what's up, Dub?
What's up, man?
What's popping, man? You out there in the dark. You out there in the dark. All I see is eyes and teeth. But let's talk about it,
man. Yeah, man. It's been a minute. Good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You doing the game, man. You know you're doing it big, brother.
What's up, though, man? What's on your mind?
Jalen Hurts the number 2 quarterback in the NFL, man. It's point blank period.
Straight like that. Straight like that.
You want me to tell you who I'm gonna go at? I'm gonna go at Eagles fans a little bit. This is my critique because we always be critiquing everybody else. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of fans play it safe for just saying, well, you know, I ain't crazy. I'm gonna just have him top 5. I got him 5th. I don't have him nowhere else above that. And I just feel like they feel like they're making an intellectually superior move, when in reality, I just don't feel like they're really standing on business. And when you can really, really pop it and have a lot actually to support Jalen being the second best quarterback in the NFL. It just really do come down to what you value. You see what I'm saying? If you lean more towards wins, then he got to be the second quarterback in the NFL for you.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Go ahead. My bad. I mean to cut you off.
But if you lean more towards regular season stats, which I think is just against the DNA of football in general, which is crazy to me. But if you just lean towards regular season stats, then I think if you look at surface level stats and don't put into mind volume and things of that nature, I can see how you can be confused. You feel me? Like,
but for me, like I can blur the line because the name of the game is to win, and that's what Jalen Hurts does very well. Jalen Hurts wins. Mm-hmm. But then when you really look at his stats in totality, he not like far off for how many years he played in the league for real. You know what I mean? I don't know what more people want from this guy, man. The rushing numbers is up there. It's like record breaking. The rushing touchdowns is record breaking. You know what I mean? He's turning. I think he's 3rd all time in the NFL history in rushing touchdowns. The dude going into his 6th year. I think he's 1st all time in playoff rushing touchdowns. So the dude is on a Hall of Fame pace, man. The thing about it is that people can't fathom and people can't really keep it real about guys that's becoming elite that nobody thought should become elite. It's this whole big thing about Zach Bond on the top 100 being 10 spots ahead of Michael Parsons, but Zach Bond has put the work in and rose from the bottom to have a season last year that's better than any one of Michael Parsons' seasons he's ever had. The dude was a Defensive Player of the Year finalist last year. Michael Parsons ain't never had a season as good as Zach Bond had last year. So credit got to be given to guys who develop and become elite versus guys who's just come in the game and the red carpet rolled out for him and they say, oh, he's elite. Off the break, they say you elite. But what about the guy that put the work in and become elite? And that's Jalen Hurts. That's Zach Bond. That's a number of guys. That's even Lane Johnson, bro. You know what I mean? That's becoming Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? Guys that had to put in the work and had to get to a level. So they won't understand until it's all said and done.
No, absolutely not. You know, I don't like comparing, and I'm not saying he's this or he'll be this at all. But we've definitely seen a quarterback have to win 3 or 4 to get his respect before he ended up winning 7. I remember in real time. I remember in real time people calling Tom still a game manager after 3 Super Bowls. No exaggeration.
I remember
Like in
too. I
real time.
remember too.
People
The
having Tom
disrespect,
Brady at fourth,
the
fifth quarterback.
disrespect, the disrespect was at an all-time high after the second ring.
I
That's
remember
after the second ring.
I remember people having people with no rings at that time. Maybe if I could be correct, maybe even above Tom in the
Yeah,
quarterback
I remember.
rankings.
I remember, man. But yo, hey Dub, thank you for popping in, bro. I ain't see you in a minute, man. It's the O-line guru right here. Don't
Yeah.
nobody got offensive line tape like Dub.
Did I not call it? Did I not call it to it, Cam Jurgens? Did I not call it to it,
You
Cam
caught you
Jurgens?
get
I
Dub
called it.
called it, bro. If Dub really wanted to take over the game with just offensive line footage, Dub could do it. Dub played college ball. Dub know what's going on, bro. So
Yeah.
definitely shout out to Dub, bro, man. Put some content out and take over the game, Dub. Hurry
I
up,
am, man. I got something on the way, man. And I'm really not capping this time. I really do got something on the way. Maybe
That's what's
during the
up,
season,
bro.
man. Do keep doing the post game after the season, man. I do big game post game,
I
man.
got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you. We're gonna link up. Let me know if you're gonna be in the town September 4th.
For sure. I'll let you know. You know I catch games every year. I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. Keep going up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my dog, Doug, man. And you know, I love JD. I'm about to get you. Don't go nowhere, JD. I love how the connections come from just good content and being Eagles fans, man. You know what I'm saying? JD, man, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I hear you a little bit. You're a little scratchy.
I know I think my volume a little messed up.
Yeah, you. That joint bad, JD. That joint bad. You got to go out and come back in. Let me get G. No camera. This might be a hater. What's up, yo? G. Look at that. Look at that. G. You hear me? Yes, man. You want to come here and speak your piece. I smell the cowboy or I smell a commander through the phone. You know what I'm saying? You want to come through here and speak your piece. You could have came through and speak your piece. It would have been real civilized. You know what I mean? You ain't want it though. You ain't want it. The link is out there. You know what I'm saying? The link is out there. Anybody could come speak their piece real quick. You know what I mean? I'm going to repost the link on Twitter. If you're on Twitter at @Lord_Brunson, you know what I mean? Reposted it again. We live. Get up in there. You know what I'm saying? At @Lord_Brunson. For real. But you know, people got a lot of valid points. You know what I mean? They got a lot of valid points, man. People tired of the disrespect. Hold on, who that? KJ, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Brody?
What's up, bro? Who you think will win the number 2 starting corner position?
Ja'Cory Bennett, bro. In the long term, I think Adoree gonna start, but I think overall, like week 3, I think Ja'Cory Bennett gonna start for Kansas City.
You think Adoree Jackson gonna get cut?
I don't think he's gonna get cut. I think he has to make the roster, bro, because Keely Ringo ain't do his job.
Facts.
Keely Ringo ain't pushed him out. He beat Keely Ringo.
Do you think some of the players that we drafted in the draft, do you think some of them go to the practice squad?
I do actually. I think Kyle McCord is going to the practice squad.
What about APR?
Yeah, man. I think we a little. You know what? I don't know because I don't think we like Azeez Ojulari that much, man. He played today, and that's not really like a good sign for somebody in his position to be playing. You know, he's like got 6 years in the league. I think that Azeez Ojulari might end up getting cut, and then we might end up stashing APR on the practice squad.
How you think John Mechie did tonight? Before I let you go.
I think John Mechie was solid. I think he was solid. I would like to see him come down with that other catch for sure. You know what I mean? He did have the catch where he could have came down with, but I think John Mechie was solid. But Kyle McCord ain't doing no favors. You know what I mean? You kind of got to assess some of the wide receivers based upon who was throwing them the ball for real.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what
right.
I mean? Had Tanner McKee been in the game, then we would have seen more opportunities for Darius Cooper and Mechie and them guys, man. But yeah, I think Mechie was solid tonight.
Right. All right, LB, I thank you for letting me call in, man.
Oh, man, you know what? No doubt, man. Thank you for your support, bro.
Yes, sir. Go Birds.
Yes, sir. Go Birds. You know what I'm saying? KJ came in real precise. Jameer, what's up, bro?
Man, what's up, LB? What's going on,
Hey,
brother?
you almost scared me, bro. That joint is gold. I thought it was about to be some Commander smoke.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
What's good though, bro?
Nah, what's up, man? I'm a long-time supporter, bro. I just
Yeah, I
appreciate the
appreciate you, bro.
grind that you put into this,
Yeah.
bro. You know, I support your music too. You fire with the bars,
I
bro.
appreciate that,
So
man.
you
I
doing your
appreciate
thing
that.
out here, man. You speaking the truth, bro. Cause I hate how these people be trying to talk about my quarterback, bro. I be tapped into the NFC East Super Friends, bro. Louis T, all them cats, man. Especially Louis, bro. And yo, I'm telling you, it's gonna get real spooky when we go back to back too. Cause I don't see nobody messing with us.
Bro, if we go back to back, bro, I'm telling you, man, this is my promise to you, bro. I'm gonna be insufferable, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh
ain't gonna
yeah.
lie to
Oh
you, bro.
yeah. Yeah.
Bro, if we go back to back, we doing this once a week because I just want
Yes.
to sit back and drink while y'all be insufferable.
Yes. Yes.
You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes,
We got to
sir.
go back to back so we can have. Listen, it's gonna be about y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
with every win, this what I'm doing right now. Jameer just started it up. With every win, I'm just gonna post game. I'm gonna sit back and let y'all talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want
Yeah.
to hear what y'all talk about. We gotta do this more, bro. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm tired of the disrespect too, bro. I mean, but at the end of the day, man, we're in a position that a lot of these guys are not in, bro. A lot of these guys new money. Like, bro, like we new to this ourselves in our own way. But
Right.
are we really? There's a lot of franchises that don't got 2 rings.
Mm-hmm.
We up there now, and they hate to see it, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
Washington see us on their back. They got 3, and they see with this window we got open, it could easily be 3-3.
Easy.
It could easily be
Easy.
3-3. But the only wild card they got right now, though, Jameer, is the disrespect Jalen. That's the only wild card they got.
Man,
And it's
I
getting
just
played
don't
out.
see how you disrespect a All Pro and a Super Bowl MVP. This is unprecedented.
It
For
is.
I've never seen nothing like it. It's only when we
It's,
start getting the
you know what I'm
credentials now
saying?
everybody want to downplay it. It's
That's a
wild.
fact. That's a fact. It's definitely unprecedented amounts of disrespect for sure. But you know what I mean? We built for it though.
Yeah,
And we got a quarterback who relishes on the disrespect.
that's
He
right.
see it.
That's
And
right.
it don't do nothing but make him go harder, man. But you know, man, listen, bro, I appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Nah,
You
for
have
sure.
no idea how much
Definitely.
that means to me, how much that means to what I'm building over here, man. But you know what I mean? Keep your ears glued to the streets, man. You already know, man.
Most definitely. Yo, keep fighting the good fight, LB.
You already know. You
All
already
right,
know.
brother. Peace.
Yes, sir. Let me talk. Let me see what Martin talking about. I'm gonna get everybody in the waiting room. I see y'all. Martin, what's up?
Yo, yo. So look,
What's
I
up with
stay
it?
out here in the Dallas area, right?
Yeah.
They really don't want to sit. They're scared, bro. They really
Oh,
scared for real.
absolutely.
They really
Absolutely.
scared for real. And they got a real problem though, cause like they can't stop the run. Then
And they
you look at
can't
their
run.
DBs, and you look at their DBs. They're terrible. We already know
Mhm.
Glenn can't mess with Smitty.
Nope.
Then you look at the others. Go
This
ahead.
the thing though, Martin. They ain't got no starting cornerbacks that ain't gonna be available to like week 3. They
Yeah,
cooked
it's bad.
for real, bro.
It's bad. And they say these is terrible too. Well, Malik Hooker's all right, but the other one, he's terrible.
Everything they got going on, it's all a show, it's all a gimmick, and it's not real in the terms of preparation for the season. Their whole brand is built upon this fiasco going on with Jerry Jones and Micah, man. And then at the end of the day, man, I feel like that it's being dragged out so much. Micah putting all these cryptic messages up. If you take the money, you look like a clown. You lose either way, in my opinion. You lose taking the money and you lose not taking the money because you made it into all of this. But at the end of the day, man, the day going in, and it's going to end with the Eagles win. I ain't worried about Dallas. I'm already worried about Kansas City. That's
If
the
Mike
smoke.
get out there, they might lose by 40.
Bro, if Micah there, they might lose by 40. They can't stop the run with or without him.
Facts.
With or
But
without him.
it's like they're bad, but like with Micah, they all right, but without them, they're terrible. Like,
They terrible. I agree. They definitely terrible without Micah because Micah's the only one that poses a challenge for Lane Johnson.
it's
That's
nobody else on that whole defense you worried about. It's nobody else
no.
you worried about.
The defense is horrible. When you, really, you're making me look at it in a different light. The defense is really like bottom tier without Micah Parsons. It's bottom
bad.
tier. You know what I mean?
They might be like they're gonna be bottom 10. Without Micah, they're definitely bottom 10. Probably bottom 5 defense.
Yeah, they are, man. I was never worried about them. When they announced the Eagles versus Cowboys, I'm like, all right, we get to put these dudes out their misery. Week 1, we get to expose them. Week 1, we get to Saquon might run for 300 week 1.
Nah, fact.
Saquon, legit, a fresh Saquon Barkley first game of the season against one of the worst run defenses in the league. That might be 300 yards right there, bro. It's at least 260.
And I don't even think the Commanders is like that. I think the Commanders had last year. If the Commanders don't get that Hail Mary against Chicago, if they don't get that Hail Mary, their season is way different. I don't think they're gonna do nothing this year. I don't think they're making the playoffs.
Bro, the Commanders are also showing their dysfunction as well. They just let go. They just traded their best running back. Dude was averaging like 4-point-something yards a carry, and he had 8 touchdowns. They just parted ways with their best running back. And so Commanders constantly is running around having a parade like it was a good move. It was a horrible move to let him go.
So all they got is what?
They got a 6th-round pick.
Who else?
They got Eckler, and they got from what I seen in preseason, it looked like Deebo Samuel's going to be taking some gadget plays.
Yeah, but he's not. I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him.
I mean, you have to be mindful of them. But worry about them. No, they don't have a running back, bro. That's dangerous for your young quarterback, bro, to not have an established running game. And you got issues paying your wide receiver. They lucky we don't see them until it's too late for real. They might be like out of the race by the time we see them.
No,
you know what I mean? That's how I view them, man. But Martin, man, I appreciate you tapping in, bro.
I bet.
All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? The link is out there, man. The link is out there. I just seen JD in there, man. The link is out there. I'm a quote tweet it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post a link, man. Post a link again. Give everybody they due diligence. Everybody due diligence. You want to speak? I know it's a little late. It's damn near midnight. 497 people in the building. You know what I mean? We 42 minutes in. I'm going to post the link one more time. On Twitter, follow me on Twitter at @Lord_Brunson. Somebody just came in. I'm going to get you, man. Don't go nowhere. I'm just trying to post this joint real quick. What's that? Jay Milton. Jay Milton, what's up?
Yo, what up, LB? What's good with you, bro?
What's popping, bro?
Man, nothing much, man. Ready for this football season, bro.
Yeah, we in there.
No doubt. So look, I just heard you say Saquon might go for 300 week 1, right? So what I was thinking is if Hurts gonna throw for 4K, how many yards you think Saquon gonna get?
I think Saquon gonna run for about 1,600, but I think he's gonna catch like 400 yards too. So I think Saquon gonna be real close to 2,000 all-purpose again.
For sure.
But I think the passing yards gonna go up. I think we use Saquon in the passing game a little more, and that's what ultimately helps Hurts get to the 4,000 by using Saquon in the passing game a little more.
For sure. I feel like this season they gonna make because you've seen it in some of the games. We made a push, like especially in the Super Bowl, to get Saquon in the end zone. That's why we kicked a couple of field goals when he was down there. I think they're going to put a bigger emphasis on getting Saquon in the end zone more to help him either get pushed up higher in the offensive player of the year joints. You know what I'm saying? But
I think you got to, man. Listen, man, you don't and this is where me and the majority of Eagles fans disagree. You don't go sign a Saquon Barkley and say, we want to keep him fresh. We want to keep tread off him. No, Saquon Barkley is in his prime right now. You sign Saquon Barkley to say, I'm about to run you into the ground. Like, you know what I mean? It's as simple as that, bro. And like, if we trying to go repeat, I don't care if Saquon Barkley get another 300 touches, bro. I think Saquon built for that. Saquon is a generational talent, a specimen. Feed the beast. Let him have the best. Let him be the best running back of all time. Give him the ball.
For sure. I feel you on that. I got one more for you though. Who's your breakout player on the defense?
Damn, that's a good ass question, bro.
You still rolling with Morrow? I know you said that earlier in the
Yeah,
offseason.
man. I think it got to be Morrow, bro. I think it's Morrow because some space been cleared out for him. Milton Williams not in the building, and he had a great camp. I think the easy choice is Morrow, but I also think that Quinyon Mitchell is good enough to be in Defensive Player of the Year consideration. I think Quinyon is that good. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think Quinyon could be an All-Pro, and that's a breakout for Quinyon. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? That's a
For
breakout
sure.
season, man. But yeah, man,
No
I
doubt.
appreciate you tapping in, bro.
No doubt, bro. Nothing but love, G. Stay up.
Yes, sir, man. You already know. You know what I mean? Low Eagles, what's up, man?
What's good, my boy?
What's up with it, man?
Chilling, regular stuff. You know what I mean? I'm over
Cool.
here to everybody. They talking about the Cowboys, and I ain't worrying about the Cowboys at all. You feel me? Like they got problems. They got Jerry. They got Michael Parsons. They got Wack Prescott. I ain't worrying about none of them. You feel me?
Hold on. He said they got problems. They got Jerry. That's real.
You know
That's real. That's real, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because my man here, Cowboy fan, he got the nerve to tell me watch the documentary of the Cowboys. I said, come on, man. Like what are you doing? Like, what am I watching that for? What am I watching that for?
You know what, man? And it's like, why do we have to go back to a hot tub time machine for you to tell us that y'all good? Why we got to talk about shit from the 90s?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith had a Jerry curl. I saw little snippets of it. Deion Sanders was, come on, man. These guys ain't even the same people no more.
Exactly. You feel me? And then I wanted to get to though with what you call it though, as far as the team going is right now. One of the things I'm worried about though, to be honest with you, is the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as cornerback, safety, and last year we was gelling because everybody started gelling, but now we got pieces and stuff like that. So, and I don't know how all that's going to work out because I was the one that told you on your I don't know last one or not, but I was like, yo, if the three quarterbacks throw for over 300 yards, how are we going to motherfucking try to look and get some cornerback play? You was like, that's too late by then.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying that's what how we do though. And how we gonna wait and then listen to Vic, because Vic got some power with Howie. He listened to Vic because he OG. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think Howie might just see how the 3 games play out. If these quarterbacks come out throwing out 275, 300, yo, we got to get a cornerback quick or a safety real quick.
I agree. I can see them trying to stop the bleeding if that do happen. My only thing was saying that I believe that that's too late because you want to try to get ahead of it. I want to start fast. So that's just me personally. I feel like, if you could get ahead of it, and let's try to start fast. Yeah. But, there are ways with the personnel we got in the building to try to not let that happen. I think, so right now, how the roster is right now, Quinyon Mitchell got to travel. Whoever the best wide receiver is, Quinyon Mitchell, his job is to eliminate that guy night in and night out. That's Quinyon Mitchell's job. Because if you're trying to move this guy around, a lot of guys not A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown line up at X, then it's like, I'm going to give you this work. A lot of these guys get moved around and get open for real, for real. That's what make A.J. better than a lot of these guys. So guys are going to try to move to the slot. Do you run into Cooper? So you only can move these guys with so many places. The only place you really can move these guys is to the wide position where Adoree Jackson will be guarding. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Quinyon Mitchell got to chase him around. Chase him around, Quinyon.
It's another thing too, though, that I think that they probably going to do is drop some of the linebackers out and the DEs out because they trying to close that. You know how AJ Brown do that slant and he got that gap in between, that 10-yard gap. It's going to be times where they're going to be dropping Campbell back. You might see what you call it? Nolan, yeah, exactly. Nolan Smith dropping back to close that gap where you don't got that 10-yard window. Now you got like a 3-4 yard window. So it's going. I don't know how it's going to go. I ain't the coach, but I'm just saying that might be something that they're going to try to do. But Vic going to be like, nah, we need to get somebody over here to, you know what I'm saying, like that can handle their own.
You own it though, because when you're dropping them edges back, you closing them slant windows, you closing them hitch windows, you closing them speed out windows, and that would make the quarterback have to process more. And now you got to look to the deep shot, and by that time, the Wolves is on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the same mindset I got. So I think the personnel was in the building, but you got to tackle well. You got to be disciplined. You got to be where you're supposed to be, and that's the only way that work, man. But dog, real good conversation, man. Make sure you tap in next time, bro. For sure, man. Thank you for tapping in, bro. All right, bro.
I got you. All right.
You know what I mean? And then they everybody be wanting to say stuff like Eagles fans don't be having IQ. Mario, come on, you got to come in here with the Goldie.
Come
with
on,
the
boy.
Goldie.
I got the 306 from 306, my boy. Come
on, bro. You got the last of the Goldies?
Last one, my boy. Hey, I've been tapping in since 2017, my boy.
I appreciate you, dog.
I was that milkman pause from that COVID from back in the day. You know
right.
Hey, I've been following you since day one, my boy. But I was just letting you know what I mean? Want to show you. I'm all the way from California. But I call it Philadelphia because we be rapping, man.
Y'all do, bro. Y'all do.
Hey, man, I've been to every away game in California since 2018 after the bowl. And we
got it, bro. Our fan base crazy out there, bro.
Hey, it's crazy out there. I'm telling you, man. I got so much videos of, and it's a family thing, my boy. It's a family thing. I got my little man out here. Look, my little man chilling right here.
Little man, what's up, little man?
You know what I mean?
I see. Listen. Going to bed a champion. The Eagles going to bed champions, bro. Hey, bro. Listen.
Hey, bro.
Listen, hit me up.
Hey, I'm telling you, I be tripping a little bit on me. But hey, I wanted to tap in the sense of our defense. I think we're in the same thing last year. We got to come take a step back and let Vic. We gotta let Vic cook. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's fair. Because Vic earned that right to cook. He earned that right to cook.
We gotta let him cook because we didn't see the bald eagle come.
Facts. That's facts.
Hey, he came in hot.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? We didn't know nothing about that.
So I'm with you. I'm with you.
I trust what the process is going. I'm a little. Hey, man, I live in Central California, my boy. It's nothing but fucking Niner fans here, bro. But when the Eagles shut it down, hey, it's a ghost town.
It's a ghost town. It's quiet outside. All you hear is the trash man, huh?
Oh man, it's hot out here. But hey, there's a couple Eagles fans out here that we be repping, bro.
That's what's up, bro. So look,
and I donated. Hey, just let you know one time I hit the super chat. I gotta get that MVP one, bro.
Oh, listen, I got you. So this what I'm saying.
I gotta get. Hey, man, I got that 306, brother. You know,
bro, that's the lucky 306, bro. That's the last one made, bro.
Last one, my boy.
That's the last one made,
and then
bro.
when I missed out on that MVP one, look at this guy.
Okay.
Hey, I'm telling you, my boy. It's a family thing out here, LB. My boy. I just set up his new room, but
bro, that's amazing, bro.
You got Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, my boy, it's a family thing out here. Ain't even California. It's Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. So look, this what I need you to do, right? So I need you to. So listen.
This guy bringing out.
Come on. What? That's crazy. Listen, Mario. This what I need from you, bro. I'm gonna get you an MVP hat and I'm gonna get little man a jersey. I just need you to DM me your shipping address and I'm gonna get that stuff sent out as soon as possible, bro.
Hey, so check this out. Me personally, social media, but my wife be tapped in. So she got my loop, and I'm gonna have her hit you up on Instagram, Twitter. Let you know that that's us. You know?
Right. Yeah. I just want to bless little man with something, and I want to get you an MVP hat.
Hey, pretty soon, my boy. I'll be out there in Philly, and we're going crazy.
It's good. Yo, let me know, and I'm gonna make sure I'm at that game, bro. I'm gonna make sure I'm at that game, bro.
Bro, man, you don't even understand. And it's crazy. I don't even do this whole Twitter shit, and
I know you don't.
I just looked up to Google, typed in Lord Brunson link. I was the next in line. I'm bugging, bro.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, bro. Hey, bro,
bro, it's lit. Hey, and tap
it's
in,
lit,
everybody. Tap in to Lord Brunson's music, cause
yes, sir,
it
bro.
right there. You want to listen to some bars? You want to listen to some? I'm watching out for 24 birds. That's the next one right there.
Yeah. Listen. As soon as we get it done, we lit, bro. Hey, Mario, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna watch out for that DM. I'm gonna take care of little man, and I'm gonna make sure you get that hat, bro. Real talk.
Hell yeah. Hey, Junior, who are we? Eagles. We champions.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. It's all love, bro. Yo, thank you for tapping in, bro.
Hell yeah, love, be safe, brother. Hell yeah, we repping.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro, that's what's up, bro. That's the power of the Eagles community, man. All the way out in Cali, man. My dog Mario, man. Quest, what's up, Quest?
Man, listen, last time I saw you, man, it was you and Philly Mike. It was a couple of years back. I was in Vegas walking to the store, man. Last time I saw you.
Where was we at? We was in Washington?
Yeah, y'all was doing a goat talk, and then y'all was having people come on, and I was walking to the store. You was like, I want to know where you're joining, where you at? And I'm like, yeah, man, because I'm from West Philly, 49th and Westminster. So when I ran into when I ran into your joint, man, you was like, I was like, bro, bro, sound like home. So I started tuning in on YouTube from that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm from 17th and York, man. I'm from the crib.
Man. I'm like, yo, the brother from the crib, because like I was saying, like I didn't even know Philly 500, Philly Mike, and nobody until I met you. Until I saw your joint. And you connected with everybody. Gate City, I didn't know none of them cats, you know what I'm saying, at the time. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand, like, man, you pioneered, like helped connect Philly, you know what I'm saying, and the fans with a lot of different other people. People don't understand that. I sit there and listen to it, and I ain't never put nothing out like that or nothing, man, but always been a spitter, man. I hear your intros, bro. I'm gonna tell you, man, you a bad man. You a bad man. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I'm 46. I'll still get on my Instagram and drop some freestyle or something here and there. So I still let her do it. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm proud of what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't even no bullshit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you do good. You do good work. You stand for something, and you do it. You've done this for a while organically. You feel me? And so, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you be my voice, because I be tired of, like, typing back at cats that be hating, man. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I could do a podcast and be like, hey, man, like, LB, show me how to do this thing. You know what I mean?
No,
I be tired of typing.
Listen, bro. And the funny thing about that is, you refer to me as like the glue to connecting a lot of people with a lot of people that they might not know. But a lot of those people, it all started with, bro, I'm trying to make a podcast. What should I do? And I said, bro, just do it. And we've been locked in. Some people have like outgrown my subscriber account and all of that. And that's the beauty of it, bro. You just gotta, listen, just do it. That's what I tell anybody, bro. Just do it. Don't be scared, bro. Because I always talk about my first video, man. I was walking in a parking lot. I turned the camera on my face. I recorded what I had to say about Jordan Matthews. And I said, I'm going to put it on YouTube. 3 people watched it. 3 people watched it. I was happy that 3 people watched it. Now it's like, you know how I go now, but you know what I mean? It's just you just do it, man. Just do it. Do it at your own pace, man. But bro, like comments like yours give me the motivation to keep doing what I got to do. You know what I mean? It let me know that people see me. It let me know that people see my reach. And the music thing is a subsidiary thing to what I do in terms of talking Eagle sports. But I feel like I'm so talented. I had to bring it out. I had to bring out other stuff, bro.
You know what I mean? Listen, once you built what you built, it was no way you could keep me from the crib, bro. And
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got some bars from the crib to get an opportunity for something else. Bars has to come next. Bars has to come.
That's natural from the crib.
Yo, listen, bro. I mean, like, respectfully, bro. I remember one time I turned on your joint. I heard this. I can't remember what the track was, but that beat. And then you went in. It was on some. I like them, like one of them, like epic godly type. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, yo, I said, brother going crazy on that shit.
I
You know
appreciate,
what I
bro.
mean? So
I
it's a
appreciate you, man. And just to let you know and whoever watching know, like I don't plan on stopping, man. I'm cooking right now, man. All that stuff turned into distribution deals. It turned into me meeting some great artists and stuff like that. So I can't stop now. It's just like, why would I stop now?
Yeah, I mean, look, man,
You know what I mean?
it would be no reason. Like, I don't even do the Twitter thing. I jumped on Twitter like years ago, and them notifications, I just couldn't handle it. But I remember I followed you one time. I was sending message to you one time. I forgot what it was about, and then you responded back. And then when I said, damn, do I still got the Twitter app? You say he got a link on Twitter. I said, let's see if I can talk to my brother. And so I went on Twitter, hit the follow button again, just to be able to fellowship with you, brother. You know
Right,
what I'm
right, right.
saying?
No,
But,
man,
you know,
and you know,
like,
man, and every time I got a link and you see it, man, Quest, I'm gonna always get you up here, bro. It's all love, man, for sure, man. From the crib, Westminster, man. I know all about all of that. So, bro, I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you for tapping in damn near midnight, Eagles Nation. About
yeah,
400
you
deep
know it's
there.
Vegas, so it's not on
Oh
free,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
not,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Look,
You just get started.
look, I ain't even, I live out here in the mountains, man, but you see the lights at night behind me, you know what
I
I'm saying?
see it. I see it, man. But bro, thank you for tapping in, bro. You know, all season I'm gonna be around, bro. New music, all of that stuff, bro.
I'm gonna be
And, you
tapping
know,
in. Guess
I
what?
already know you're gonna tap in.
I don't let people talk crap about you either, bro. I
Mm-mm.
don't let people talk crap. I remember a couple of times little channels or something. I'll be like, yo, what y'all saying? And when y'all get on the what is that, Super Friends, bro?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I get on, I be like, yo, I be having your back, bro. Just know that though.
As you should, because you know that the track record on the Super Friends is crazy because I'm the only one that had Super Bowl talk about. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Since it
this is what
started,
I'm talking
multiple
about.
years.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
you know what I
Let
mean? But
people.
I appreciate, bro, I appreciate you. I don't know what happened. As soon as you got in here, Quest, they all came in here, bro. I'm gonna get to the rest of these people, man.
One more thing.
Go
People
ahead.
can't talk about a belt if they belt never fit in their pants, nigga.
Talk about
What?
it, man. Come
You
on,
be
bro.
blessed. I know. Look, I'm gonna get off of here, go back on YouTube and continue to watch. But again, bro, you be blessed and God bless you, my G. You
Yes,
hear
sir,
me?
man. Same with you, Quest, man. I appreciate you, man.
Anytime. Take care, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got to bring I got to bring the people up more, man. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
John Clay, what's up,
LB,
bro? What's up,
I
Walt? What's going on with you?
finally got to get on here with you, B, man. Listen, I've been following you since I've been on. Listen, man, your words, your videos, your music, everything fire, man. My
I
wife, she ain't
appreciate
even in the rap, but I let her listen to your video one day. We were taking my son to his football game. She was over there just rocking, G. She's like,
that.
I said, that's old boy from Philly, man. And she know how we just feel it out here.
Yeah, man,
But
bro.
yeah,
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate wifey, man. Everybody, man. I appreciate you, bro.
yes, man. Listen, I got so much to say about our Eagles, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Go
said, I'm
ahead,
just
bro.
like you.
This you. Get it off. We gonna talk.
Look, I'm just like you about that cornerback position. I've been worried about that the whole time, but I do know that I trust in Vic, man. I trust how Vic defense running, and our line gonna get enough pressure to help us out, to hold us down, to find out how that cornerback gonna work. And as far as the Jalen hate, come on, dog. I was born in Houston, just like Jalen. You understand what I'm saying? I stay in Dallas, boy. They hate me here. Do you hear me? They hate me here. But I don't care. I'm just like the Philly fan, and we don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But listen, when it comes to the Commanders, come on, dog. Be real, bro. I've been trying to hit you up. Every time you get on, I put the same message in so you can just let these folks know. Do they realize that the Commanders had one win versus a playoff team last year in the regular season? And that was against us when Jalen was hurt. Bro, their whole season was fluky. They got the little Hail Mary game against Chicago. Now, don't get it wrong. JD5, he decent, you know what I'm saying? He good and all that, but bro, they got to realize they had a 4-12 schedule the year prior. So they had one of the easiest schedules out there. And they was barely getting by people. Listen, the Bengals, they always start slow. They caught them boys at the beginning of the season and barely got away with a win there. And then the Giants, bro. Look how they did in our division alone, bro. See, that's what people sleeping on. They want to crown the Commanders in our division, and they ain't won that yet. Took them 33 years just to get back to the NFC Championship game. Come on, man. Be real, bro. Check this out. If you look at the division by itself, right? They played the New York Giants twice. They beat the Giants by a total of 7 points, bro. In one game, the Giants didn't even have a kicker. Come on, man, bro. Fluke. They fool's goal. They lost to Dallas with Cooper Rush, bro. And they would have lost again if they would have put Mariota in, because JD5 was playing like dog water, man.
And
remember that second down?
You know what I hate about the Commanders season is they think that JD5 played good in the NFC Championship game.
Bro, the dude had 19 incompletions.
I don't understand how they really think that he played good. Now, granted, we forced a lot of turnovers. Some of them wasn't his fault, but
yeah, true.
They really think that he played like great. He was bad in that game.
That bro had 19 incompletions, bro. 19 incompletions. And then, bro, do you know when it comes to the Commanders' luck, though, just look at the draw they got. They got Tampa Bay with the whole offense was injured for the playoffs. And then they turn around the next game and get Detroit when everybody on defense injured. But everybody is sleeping on the fact that they forced 5 turnovers. They was +5 in turnovers against Detroit and only won by 14 points, bro.
Yeah. And the thing about it is Detroit had them, but Detroit start calling crazy plays on offense, throwing with Jameis Winston. And then they stopped running because Gibbs, he was averaging about 10 yards a carry at one point.
Yo, and listen, I like how you had your foot on Louis Nam's neck when we lost to the Commanders. You remember we lost the game to Commander when Jalen got hurt? You had your foot on their neck because they act like they didn't realize if Jalen would have kept playing that we would have scored more than 12 points off turnovers, bro.
Bro,
I was like,
you want to know what was funny about that? They act like I wasn't going to come back smoking.
Ooh, I love it, man.
I don't understand. Like, what you expect? Y'all put me and Bad Dog and Law. They don't never want to admit this. They was on Louis' side because they didn't want us to win. They always act like they ain't on the same side. And I just be sitting back. Okay, it ain't gonna be.
Yep. I sit back and watch every Super Friends, everything, LB, and then Louis try to act like he's so intelligent about the situation to try to get people on his side. Louis, come on, man. You delusional as Cowboy fans. Keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the same way about Sam Howell. Oh, it's a new high order and all that. Come on, man, get up out of here. We streak stoppers. Yeah, y'all get lucky. Y'all play us tight every year. Don't get it twisted. Y'all have a game in there, but y'all not even on our level. LB, I did the math, bro. We outscored the NFC East 300 to 106 last year. Yes, and the Commanders had 77 of them. Just think about it. Dallas only scored 13 against us.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, bro, 300 to 106. Just think about it. 55 against Washington. Yeah. We scored 33 against Washington. We scored 28 against Washington. We scored 28 against the Giants. We scored 20 against the Giants. And we scored a combined 75 against Dallas.
That was really the definition of belt the ass.
Yes. And then they want to say that we're not going to be the repeat champions in the NFC because it ain't happening since 03, 04. Well, guess what? We did it then and we finna do it now, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I've been telling my homeboys, if this front seven do like they did in the Super Bowl and in the NFC Championship game, we're going to be the first team to go 20-0, bro. I know people tripping. Yeah, you might see some things on the schedule, but bro, I promise you, man, I'm a football nut. I stay in the football. And I'm telling you, we got the tools to run the table. Listen, I'm ready to take money to Vegas.
So you're not worried about CB2?
I'm not worried about it. You know why? Because our front gonna cover up what we missing back there. They ain't gonna have to cover long, bro. Not with Jalen Carter.
I agree with that.
Look, you got Jalen Carter, you got Nolan Smith, you got Jalen Hunt, you got Jordan Davis. Look, Ty Robinson coming from Nebraska. You got Zach Bond, you got Jahai Campbell, you got Quinyon Mitchell, you got Cooper DeJean, you got Reed Blankenship. Bro, that's enough to cover up that one spot over there, bro.
I agree. In that system, we play a lot of zone too. So it's not really like man to man, every man for themselves. We got a system. We got a legit system.
Yes. And what I like about look, I'm a defensive coordinator for a youth league team, man. You know what I'm saying? We went 12-0 last year. We only got scored on 3 times all year. So trust me, I know about defense. And we said, like, I was kind of hoping that Keely Ringo was gonna be better, you know what I'm saying? Because he fit with his team from Georgia and all that.
Yeah.
Well, just like you were saying, man, if Keely Ringo is the only option and he really didn't get no PT last time instead of special teams last year, I was kind of like shaky. But that boy from Texas, I done went to a couple of games here, bro.
Which one?
Makuba.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yo, he ain't scared to lay that wood. He'll go get that ball, and he can cover. So if he get acclimated, he can take over that spot, bro. And
I think he eventually is.
And listen, we're gonna have more depth when N'Kobe get back and they slide Jahai Campbell down so he can edge rush too. And he can edge rush and cover. Come on, y'all. Listen, when I say we got the greatest possibility to go 20-0 that I ever seen in my life, bro, ain't nobody can mess with us, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I actually think that we dethroned Patrick Mahomes from being number one. You know what I'm saying? Until he come back and show, because the last 2 years, Patrick Mahomes ain't been that great.
He hasn't.
His defense carried him.
So I will say this though: he's played smart football, but he hasn't been that great. He's kind of done with, like, him and Jalen are kind of the same.
What Jalen doing?
They make the plays that they got to make to win the game. It's all about winning for Patrick and Jalen.
Listen, my son right there, he's a dog. Hey. He's a dog right now. Matter of fact, he top 5 in the athlete of the year running right now for that Russell Wilson thing. He in the top 5 right now.
What position he play?
He played running back. He changed the number to 26 this year. And you know why. Boy, he be doing it, LB. Hey, I put some videos out there, bro. He is killing, bro.
Hey, send me some. I can post them in one of my next videos.
Bet I sure would, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, but and he want to be Eagle. Look, we drove all the way to the game on the 29th when Simone was there. 29th of December when Saquon hit the 2K mark. We drove from here just to get to the game, bro. It took us 30 hours to get there, bro. 30 hours, but we was in there, man. Bro, that was my first time in the link, man. Bro, do you know I felt like Hulk Hogan? All that green around me. My body felt like it was just swelling up. Boy, man, we kicked it over there. And matter of fact, where we was at, Simone was sitting right below us. And we didn't even know it. She was directly below us, man. I'm telling you, man, when it comes to these quarterbacks, bro, how you going to put Herbert? How you going to put Goff? How you going to, matter of fact, how you going to, okay, hold on, Stafford. How they trying to praise Stafford so much. But do they realize Stafford had a stacked team? That's the only way he won the Super Bowl, bro. Them boys got OBJ. They had a mean running game. They had Aaron Donald. They had Von Miller. When he was in Detroit, all he was doing was missing the playoffs, right? So they bring him to a stacked team with who that running back they had? Remember he was at Tampa Bay, Fournette or somebody. They switched him out. No, they traded Fournette for somebody else to run that year. And that's, you know, that's how they be trying to say the NFL rigged and all that stuff. I don't believe all that stuff because I've been an Eagles fan ever since I was 5 years old, bro. Since Ron Cunningham was running around there, jumping over folks and spinning backwards, punting the ball 91 yards against the Giants, doing all that stuff. When he was back at UNLV, I was running Rebel right along with him, man. I'm trying to tell you, but I lost train of thought. But I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good.
But listen, man.
I'm gonna get you, Leo. Don't go nowhere, Leo.
Yeah, man. This quarterback game, how they gonna try to say these dudes is better than Jalen, man? Jalen does what it takes to win. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, LB. Listen, you know how they say Jalen to have but 2,900 yards passing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Burrow had how many? 45, 4,800, something like that.
Yeah.
But guess what? Burrow threw the ball 300 times more than Jalen did, bro. 300 times more. So that means listen, I did the little average, right? How many yards per attempt that Burrow had? I think he was like 7.2. And then Jalen was 8.4. So if Jalen threw the ball 300 more times, he would have had about 6,000 yards, bro. See, they were like, well, you know what? If he throw the ball more, he had more chances to throw interceptions. Well, he also had more chances to get more yards. And then they don't want to take into account that some games Jalen was throwing dots and we was getting straight up drops. Like I've seen Johnny Wilson drop passes so many times.
He dropped the pass in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This also what they want to take into account, that if Joe Burrow didn't throw the ball as much and trusted his running backs, he might have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
All the time throwing the ball all that much, it ain't that good for you.
And they want to act like Joe Burrow ain't never had no talent.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow ain't never not had talent. In LSU, he had all the talent in the world. And he brought his number one receiver with him. They've been together ever since college. Chase, come on, bro. And then he got T. Higgins, he had Boyd, he had Gesicki, he had Mixon. Bro, the dude had a firing squad.
They were stacked, man. They were stacked. Hey, Walk, we definitely.
How many points they scored in the Super Bowl, LB?
They weren't looking good. I can't remember. How many did they score?
I think 13.
They weren't looking good. He was like a deer in the headlights, man. He ain't look like Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl. I think the moment was actually too big for him, now that I think about it. But hey, Walk, man, we definitely got to talk, bro. Send me them videos of your son, bro. I'm gonna make sure I get them up in some videos coming up. Number 26. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And fifth place for that Russell Wilson Award. You know what I mean?
Yes. Let's do that.
Yeah. Let me know what games you come into in Philly, bro. We definitely gonna chop it up, bro.
Oh, I want to come to the Commanders game this year since it's late in the season. Mm-hmm. But if it's the one that's that we probably ain't gonna play nobody because we're gonna be 16-0 already.
Yeah,
then I might not come to that one.
Yeah, that's the late one. Yeah. I'm gonna probably be at that. I think that one's in DC. But yeah, man, I'm just let me know, bro. Let me know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
As you should, world champ. That world champ Walk right there, man. Leo, what's up, man?
LB, what's good, baby? How you doing, man?
I can't complain. I see you with the green hurt season joint on.
Yo, your man that got the MVP, the VIP one. I'm so mad.
The gold one?
Yes, I'm so mad. I was trying hard, bro.
You know what? You can't even be mad at yourself, bro. Like I had to get like a special one made because they was gone immediately that year, bro.
It's like you said something, and they were gone.
It was gone, bro. So
what the?
So the last two Super Bowls we was in, what I did was as soon as ESPN put their joint out, but like the Eagles going to the Super Bowl, they won the Super Bowl, that message, then my joint go live right after that because I already be knowing. You know what I mean? Soon as I went live with ESPN, bro, that they was gone, bro.
Well, look, first and foremost, couple things, right?
Yeah.
Number one, I did 6 tours in Iraq and 4 in Afghanistan.
Oh, bro, thank you for your service, bro.
No, bro, thank you for your service. I'm a 25,
thank you,
bro.
You're 25 Bravo?
Papa.
25 Papa.
I'm a signal guy. I was a signal.
No. So I was a 25 U.
So you done been up on Willard Hill?
I went to Gordon. Yeah. I went to Fort Gordon. I went to Fort Gordon.
I was Delta 551.
I was Echo 365.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold that against you, bro. And that's what I want. Like, one of the things I wanted to tell you was, first and foremost, because of all that, it's so much fun watching you get the flowers that you are getting. They are more than well deserved. And I even appreciate the way you accept those flowers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't take nothing for granted because me and you know that
I know. And
you
let
just
me tell
can't take a lot of stuff for granted sometimes.
And let me tell you, I want you to come on. I started my own podcast too. It's called The Bird Side. And I have a ball because I realized real quick, because that's part of your problem when it comes to dealing with people like Louis T and all them. Because I realized, I was like, you know what his problem is? See, he gotta be an NCO. And if there's one thing, and I was like, and I told somebody, I said, I bet you any, because you said something like I was kicking in doors. I was like, oh man, this dude was probably an 11 Bravo. They specialize in shit talking. There's no stopping it. You cannot stop. You're not going to out shit talk a former non-commissioned officer.
You're definitely not. You're not going to out shit talk an NCO or anybody that was an 11 Bravo or attached to 11 Bravos.
And it sounds you picked up all those habits.
Right.
Is that unfortunately you've never lost them. And
absolutely not.
I say unfortunately for other fan bases. Okay, so those things, that's where part of your problem is that comes from how people are reacting to you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know they don't really know what kind of beast they're dealing with.
I agree.
That's number one. Number two, I'm 50. Okay, bruh. Why cookware part of my riding playlist?
Cookware is so. I'm gonna tell you a fun fact just about the music in general. So I always had the skill set. So I got so bored a couple months in Afghanistan. One of my homies he brought his equipment stuff to Afghanistan. One of my warrant officers.
Oh,
I got a whole. I think it's on datpiff.com. So like my first time really like putting a project together was in Afghanistan. The album is called, the mixtape is called Afghan Shit.
You got to put that out. You got to put that out. Yeah, you got to put that out. The next thing I want to tell you is that I actually live in Trenton, bruh. So I'm in Market. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of things that I hear that people say, and the one thing that I don't hear no one say, and I think it's just because of we're in cancel culture and everything like that, is that when I listen to the talking pundits and they speak on Jalen Hurts and all these things, number one, you're right. He makes a lot of people look bad because of the way they spoke on him. But the other thing too that they don't get is that number one, I think because he's a black man,
right,
and that whole dynamic, that's a dynamic. That's number three. Number four is that you're the only, you and Bad Dog. Do you realize that you two are the only ones on the NFC Super Friends who have Super Bowls won in the modern era?
Right.
That's the problem with the Commanders and with Dallas. They have not won in the modern era. And I always like telling people, well, the problem is that y'all all y'all Super Bowls came in the late 1900s.
Right.
It predate the internet. So you don't know what it's like to be able to plant yourself in the middle of Cowboys fandom and talk your shit. I'm a channel member with Mark Holmes, and I love it because I get to torment them. I get to do to them what you do to the NFC East Super Friends. So I get to do that, and I have a ball with it. And so I want to tell you to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And again, I'm gonna send you my contact information via email. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do want you to come on my channel,
bro. So let's do it before the season starts.
Absolutely. I try to do at least one video a day, and it's always like a call in or whatever, and people jump on. I'm getting my followers up. I've only been doing this for a few weeks now. You know what I'm saying? Like heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting them up there, but I have a ball with it because there's so much to say, and I think that what we are witnessing right now is, I think we're in the beginning of witnessing something very special.
Right.
And I've said that I believe
that when it's all said and done, LB, when Jalen is finished playing for the Eagles, we'll probably have caught the Cowboys in Super Bowl wins.
I think it's very possible.
Yeah, because I'm looking at, it's not just his ability, but I'm also looking at our ability to recycle new players because of the number of draft picks that we're picking. And then 2, the quality of the coaching staff that we have to be able to coach these guys up. I think Jacorian Bennett just needs a little more time on the team to get acclimated, but I think he'll be that CB2 probably week 2, week 3. You know what I'm saying? If things don't work out with Adoree and so forth, which I'm predicting it's not. But at the same time, I think what people are failing to realize with this team is our entire preseason and off season has truly been about trying to find quality depth. We're not looking for a lot of starters. And I think people forget the fact that regardless of the number of defensive players that we've lost, people don't understand. Vic Fangio brought our defense from rank 26 at the beginning of the season to number 1. That's actually the record. No team has ever made that large of a jump in ranking from 26 to 1. And the crazy part, the scariest part about this is we have the right mix of young talent and veterans, okay? And then number 2, a lot of guys on this team and that defense are actually going into year 2 of being in Vic Fangio's system. And Vic Fangio has already stated he has no intentions of going anywhere else. This is his last stop because when he retires, he wants to be close to his daughter and his grandkids. So this is it. And so it's like, okay, so we got our new JJ. And so now that we got our new our updated Jimmy Johnson type of defensive coordinator, you know what I'm saying? Now you're going to start seeing a number of coaches who are going to be cycled through. But right now we're in the beginning stages of witnessing something very, very special. And again, I think that the Commanders fan base and the Cowboys fan base are suffering from 2 different types of delusion. Okay, because I don't understand how they could look at this film, look at this tape, and say the things that they're saying in regards to Jaden Daniels being up here above Jalen Hurts with only just one season of film. I don't think so. You know, we need a little. You're going to need a little bit more to see that. And then number 2, they think you have to understand too, LB. Whenever the Commanders play us, that's their Super Bowl.
Yeah. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. And these guys just not knowing. So they don't want to keep it real about certain things because it debunks everything that they say about Jalen Hurts.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, because I get a lot of times the other fan bases tease me because I testified and sent a committee to get PTSD added as a qualifying condition to the New Jersey medical marijuana program, and Governor Chris Christie signed my bill into law. And I'm really heavy in the cannabis game, but in the legitimate business side of things.
Right.
I co-founded a company called Collective 60. My business partner retired with the Baltimore Ravens. His name is Eugene Monroe, and he was an offensive lineman. And he and I go back and forth all the time. You know, I talk with Xavier Rhodes a lot. I'm good friends with Amani Toomer and all them. And Eugene hit me up the other day. He said, bro, I really do. I'm looking at the film. I'm looking at everything. And I think that it's going to be an all birds Super Bowl. He believes that it's going to be
Eagles Ravens.
Yep. He thinks that because when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles and you ask for a comparable team, you can't say any other team other than the Baltimore Ravens.
Right, because they can run. The quarterback can run. They got defense. So it's like a split image. Both coaches are seasoned. I mean, I would give a little bit. I would give Nick the edge, but the talking heads would give Harbaugh the edge because of the name. But Nick played in 2 Super Bowls. Harbaugh hasn't. So I would say Nick has the edge there. So I'm not mad at that type of Super Bowl. I honestly thought it would be. I think it would be Eagles, Bills, or Eagles Steelers. I don't know why I think Aaron Rodgers is about to remind people who he is for some strange reason under Mike Tomlin. I really see that happening.
Well, when you consider the fact that, you know, their defense took a step up when they brought
big time
play and all that. But then they also gave Aaron Rodgers some pretty nice toys. And then the third thing is that the coach is a bigger, much more sterner personality than Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Aaron Rodgers is best when he's playing for a coach that even he's afraid of or respect.
He's playing with a man that garners the same amount of respect as he does.
Yeah. So all that, I got my own office and all that stuff. See, that's what fucked Russell Wilson up
in Denver.
He came in there thinking he was something special, and it was like, no. You know what I'm saying? And so now, and Aaron Rodgers is the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and I think what Mike Tomlin is able to do is he's able to subdue that. It's like, okay, I know you were E8 or E7, but I'm an E9.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? You know, like you could talk shit to the youngins, but I'm something else. You know what I'm saying?
Different ball game here.
Yes, and that's what I think the situation is. Like how I try to rationalize it in my head when I look at that. I'm not mad at that prediction, but I just don't think that even with all the updates and the additions that Pittsburgh has had, I'm not entirely clear that I'm not sure or confident that they will have enough to be able to overtake Baltimore. At the end of the day, particularly when you look at our schedule, this season is really going to come down to, at the end of the season, who's the healthiest. Because we're going to be beating each other up. Now, what the Philadelphia Eagles did do last year or in the Super Bowl is the gift that we gave the league is we gave you the blueprint on how to actually beat Patrick Mahomes. And that's just, you got to beat him up. You know, and if you look at the way things are going, Patrick he's he ain't never got his ass whooped like that.
But a caveat to that is Patrick he's been touched, but not beat up like that for sure. You're absolutely right about that.
Right.
But you have to have a quarterback that can outsmart Spags. Jalen has done it twice.
Well, no. Jalen has done it 3 times.
Right. Okay.
Won 2 out of the 3. Remember, we played them in the regular season and we won that.
Right.
Okay. The thing is that what people fail to recognize or even say is every year you have seen Jalen progress and progress and progress. When Jason Kelce left, that's when Jalen Hurts started calling out the protections.
Right.
And then when you look at what the steps that he's done, because the things that I appreciate about Jalen is that he doesn't announce anything. You have to try to find little anecdotes about him, like someone sitting behind him and snapping a picture over his shoulder of his lock screen. Mm-hmm. That's how we found out he had the picture of him walking off the field when the Chiefs won. Okay, you wouldn't have known about him calling Peyton Manning all the time until you interview Peyton Manning. He says, yeah, he calls me all the time, and he has very specific questions. I appreciate his cerebral, being a student of the game and everything. He didn't advertise. Jalen didn't advertise that. You wouldn't have known that he's talking to Michael Jordan if you didn't see him actually at a thing talking to Michael Jordan. And so, or when Wink Martindale said, I never had a quarterback actually contact me and say, can you scout me? Like, those things let you know the type of quarterback that we have, you know what I'm saying? Because to his point that he says it, let's keep the main thing the main thing.
It's all about winning, bro. It's all about winning. And at the end of the day, he who wins the most ultimately will have his name carved in the biggest stone there is to carve it in. So, I'm focused about championships. I'm focused, and he got me thinking that way. I don't care about stats. I don't care about stats.
But then if you listen to, like I said, people like Louis T, I have Mark Holmes, I got to deal with Game Time Brian, all them. Mm-hmm. When you listen to them, and it was Game Time Brian, now that I said it out loud, it was Game Time Brian that made me realize, oh, your problem is that you're dealing with an NCO. You don't know how to deal with that.
Exactly.
I just realized that now. But when you listen to them, they winning and getting a Super Bowl they're so far removed that they take comfort in data. They take comfort in stats. They can, Jalen Hurts is only thrown for 2,900 yards. Yeah, but you do realize that's a team that had a 2,000-yard rusher, We had a 1,000-yard receiver and an 890-yard receiver. Who does that?
Yeah.
And the biggest surprise that I got when I started my channel was LB. I was so upset.
And he didn't play in a lot of fourth quarter snaps because the games were out of reach.
Well, one of the things, and I'll say this, one of the things that I was surprised with when I started my channel was I was so upset that we lost the Super Bowl that it completely went over my head that the San Francisco 49er fan base felt some kind of way. They felt like we took their Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And what I tried to explain to them was like, number one, there's no accountability there. How is it that Mr. Irrelevant saved these people's jobs and no heads roll with all that draft capital y'all spent, with all those quarterbacks y'all messed up, Garoppolo, Smith, you know what I'm saying? Then you're going to turn around and you're going to march Mr. Irrelevant in front of a team who was threatening to break the record in sacks that year. Anytime you have a defense that is poised to break the sack record, that's not football players. Those are goons.
Yeah.
That is a bunch of goons. They're not there to play football. They're there to fight. They just want to punch somebody in the face and keep it moving. And that's exactly what they did the whole year. So what did you think was going to happen? Because
it was very little of dropping guys into coverage. It wasn't none of that. It was just go right for the quarterback. Hassan Reddick was not dropping in coverage like that. He was going right. He was going right. He was attacking the ball. He wouldn't even care about the person.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick that year was going for the ball.
And just so that it wasn't a fluke, they took out the second string quarterback.
Yeah.
So you know that it wasn't because they tried to get cute with it. And it's like, no. The last thing I have for you, bro, is number 63, Holland Pierce from Trenton, bro.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. The undrafted free agent from Trenton. He actually walked on at Rutgers. He showed up 450 pounds and got drafted at 340 or something. So this kid is 330. He's 330, 6'8", 330. He's raw, still got a lot to do. I don't know if he's going to make the team, but I just thought it was important to let you know, bruh, there's a local Yoko who's playing for the Eagles outside of Jihad Campbell. You know,
that's dope. I'm gonna definitely look into that, bro. I really want to come on your podcast. I really want to hear more of what you have to say.
Absolutely.
Bro, the knowledge is what it should be for sure, but you should be doing this, bro.
I am,
and I'm glad you're doing this. Like, you sound like you do this all the time, and I just ain't know it.
Yeah, bro. Listen, man. I've watched you for a while. I've always been a fan. You know what I'm saying? But understanding and then getting on the other content platforms and talking with them, and I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Are we looking at the same thing? And I know I'm not. Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. I get that, but I like football, and I know good football. And the fact of the matter is that I spent a massive amount of time with a guy who was who just retired a few years ago with the Ravens.
Right.
So when you and me and him, we argue all the time, LB. You know what I'm saying? I would say out of all of my NFL friends, Amani Toomer is the worst of them all because he likes to stick his ring in my face, and I'd just be like, "Hey, get that out of my face, man! You know we beat y'all twice that year. We didn't help y'all."
Right. And you know that remind me of probably me and CJ. I talked to CJ today, and me and CJ be having a laugh about a lot of stuff, man.
How's he holding up, man?
He's doing good. So he's not as injured as everybody tried to make it seem. But yeah, CJ is doing good, man. CJ is doing good.
I also think that the things that you alluded to in terms of why you think that there may have been some uncomfortableness with him, I think you nailed it. I think you were right on point.
Right.
I think it's also like when I think about Carson Wentz. My problem with Carson Wentz was the moment you show bitch assness, I don't want you on my team no more.
Right.
That's what did him in. The moment he showed bitch assness, because Jalen was there or what have you, I was like, I'm done with you. I don't think he was ever really comfortable in Philly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, You know, like the moment he showed that bitch ass, I was like, yo, you got to go because that's not going to work in Philly.
And you know, I think that's something that our front office has to understand sometimes, because all great dynasties have a Dennis Rodman or a Rasheed Wallace, a Draymond Green. Now I don't think CJ was even on the level of those type of guys, but you know, you should have found some way to deal with it.
Yeah,
because he's that important to the defense.
But see, the thing is that he makes the problem is that there are some higher ups, you know what I'm saying, that he makes them uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand what it is that makes them uncomfortable, but they don't understand that's what you need. You need a live wire.
They don't understand. They don't understand that the majority of these football players come from the South, and they come from different walks of life and different experiences that's just how they express themselves.
Well, look, I live in Market, okay?
Right.
And one thing that I'll say is that largely the local fan base is largely still suffering from PTSD over the T.O. McNabb dynamic.
That's true.
So when you see Jalen and AJ arguing, you see AJ yelling at Jalen, it makes them nervous. But I have to remind people, understand something. Jalen Hurts is AJ Brown's daughter's godfather.
Right.
They're like best friends. Okay. Have you ever argued with your best friend?
Of course.
Yes. That's what it looks like when those two argue. AJ's probably the only person or one of the few people in this world who can get away with screaming at him like that. It's called the bird section, bro. I'm sorry, someone just asked what's the name of the channel. You know, AJ's probably the only one of the few people in the world who can get away with talking to Jalen like that. And Jalen is probably one of the few people in the world, when AJ gets to that point, can talk him down. Like, because you see him, I got you, baby, I got you. And then what they do, they go out there and handle their business. It's just that when you see when they see that kind of argument here, they get really nervous and they start thinking about T.O. and McNabb. And it's like, nah, bro, that's a different dynamic. These dudes are actually friends and they're very, very close. It's just that they're not going to always get along, but they know how to work. That's the way their relationship works.
Yeah, and that's needed, man. You need guys that you trust. You need guys that know you inside and out. And that's why I like the Mechie signing, the acquisition, because I think when you go to war with guys that know you, or guys that been to war with you in some capacity. So my second deployment was way easier than my first one, because I went back with the same guys. You know what I mean? We know right. We knew what to expect. We knew everything. So you know, I equate a lot of this as obviously it's not war, but you need your team in these situations. And AJ and Jalen, man, they always been fine. You know what I mean? I talk to AJ every now and then, and I mean, I don't bring up Jalen. You know, we talk about what we talk about, but man, that dynamic is just, man, and these guys love the city, man. These guys love the city.
Yeah. Listen, you could tell. I mean, listen, again, you know, when you're accustomed to being in environments that foster success,
right?
That's where the correlation between the military and football players come. A football team is just like being in a unit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their quirks. Everybody got their idiosyncrasies and stuff like that. You just learn but what it is you got to be mission oriented. It's all about completing the mission and everybody home together. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You might not, you might like steak when you get home. You might like chicken when you get home. But when we in the shit together, we in the shit together.
Yeah, that's why I tell people there's a lot of crazy ass dudes I'm friends with, and I don't expect civilians to really understand, because under other circumstances I wouldn't be friends with these people. But because there was a shared traumatic event or experience,
you're forever linked.
I gotta claim them. They're just like that crazy ass relative.
Yeah, you're forever linked, and that's like the guys I deployed with, man. We forever linked. Yep. You know what I mean? They probably watching right now. They ain't gonna comment. They probably watching right now. You know what I mean? They'll never comment. They'll be like, "Oh, I watched your last show." We just forever linked. That's just what it is. That's what it is.
One of them just called me the other day. You know, was telling me about some issues he was having with the VA, and I had to help him through it. And there's a few You know, like LB at this point, I've had 4 friends attempt suicide and 3 were successful. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And
I'm sorry to hear that.
no, listen, which is why we fight for the things that we fight for, you know. And there's been some changes. You know, the VA is now allowing doctors to recommend cannabis to veterans who ordinarily would be on pills. And so now that we got that changed, you know, I want more. And so we, you know, and when the opportunity comes, look me up, bro. And I humbly say, Google me, because there's some things that you'll be proud. You will be proud of what.
No. I know. I listen. I believe it. I'm definitely an advocate of helping any veterans out. You know what I mean? I had my own like VA issues, but those things got resolved over the years, so I got all that stuff squared away. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look you out, man. Look you up, because any information that you can give to veterans and any information that I can help spread to veterans. Come on, bro. I'm doing all of that, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm doing all of that. But what I really want to do is I want to get with you before the season is out, either my platform or yours, or we could merge both channels, do it on both platforms, and we could just go over what we think about the 53-man roster. I think that'll be a good episode for both of our channels, bro. When it's finalized, when the roster's finalized.
Well, the interesting thing is that, and I tried to explain to some people, the one thing that we have that nobody has. We got Ski Mask Howie, bro.
That's what we got, bro. We got Ski Mask, bro. We got Ski Mask.
I didn't agree with the Isaiah Rodgers move. I did not agree with the CJ move, but I did say.
What's your YouTube so I can type it in here? They're asking.
It's called The Bird Section.
The Bird Section.
Yep, and you'll see it's an Eagles thing and it's me, but you will see. Like I tell people, like regardless of whether I agree or I disagree. The one thing that I have that brings me comfort, and it's very realized comfort, is that I got Howie Roseman. You know what I'm saying? And you already know. I can imagine Howie's probably, him and his staff are probably watching the waiver wire. They're probably watching other teams as they make these cuts, because that's what's going to happen. And it would be difficult to even predict the 53-man roster, because even when we get down to 53 and we fill up our practice squad, which is going to be loaded with talent.
Right.
You know how we're going to still be cutting people and bringing guys in from other teams too to bring in, because you know how the iron sharpens iron thing is very real in Philadelphia.
It's very real, and that's why I can't even begin to even do it before it's finalized. You know what I mean? Because you know what, I don't even know where it's going to go. To be honest, I don't know where the cut's coming from. I feel like a wide receiver or two. I feel like guys like Marshall, guys are going to be gone for sure. I think I didn't think Azeez Ojulari will be cut, but I kind of think he will be now.
Well, again, remember, we preference this entire conversation with the fact that we are not talking about starters.
Right.
At no time in this conversation did we talk about starters. Our entire preseason was all about depth.
Right.
What kind of depth do we have? And when at the end of the day, we are going to have quality depth. I'll even say I actually have the same sort of confidence that I have in Howie and Jeff Stoutland too.
Oh yeah. That's never an issue for me.
Yeah, year after year, it's like, okay, what do y'all have? Okay, watch. I mean, we ranked 4th in the league last year in combinations on the O-line. We had 29 different O-line combinations throughout the course of the season. Yet, we still had a 2,000-yard rusher. We had a 1,000-yard receiver and an 883-yard wide receiver. Give me a break. That's and all those guys are coming back except for one, Makai. Okay. And you want to do what? You know, a lot of these teams, they're loaded up, yeah, but you guys are all going through changes, either new coaches, new staff, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how Washington could sit there and not pay Terry McLaurin, who rolled with y'all throughout the bad years, and then you said you're stutter stepping because you say he's old, but you're feeling like the oldest team in the league.
They are the oldest team in the league, I think. I think that deal eventually gets done, because moving Brian Robinson says that deal gets done.
I think so too.
Because they They can't pay him. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna put Debo in the backfield. Okay.
Yeah, they can't.
You know
They can't pay him. So I'm interested to see what happens with Micah, but I just don't think Jerry Jones lets week 1 come and Micah Parsons is not on the field.
I will maintain the fact that regardless of, and I actually went head up with Terrence Parsons too, dog. He don't like he was like he everybody was giving him hell about LB.
Right.
And I'm just like, I listened to him. I'm like, this dude don't sound smart to me. Like, I really don't think he's that smart. But okay, you know what I'm saying? And I will say this: regardless if they sign him tonight or tomorrow, damage done.
Yeah,
damage done.
That's a fact.
You have a brand new coach and then brand new offensive coordinator, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new, everything's brand spanking new. And you do this. If I'm George Pickens, I'm quiet. I'm not saying anything, but I'm thinking, oh hell no. Ain't no way in the world I'm staying here. Nah.
George Pickens. George, I don't think George Pickens even getting paid. I think that was I think George Pickens is going to be a free agent next year.
I think so too. I don't think he want to be there.
Yeah, I think George Pickens. I think George Pickens is here to run his numbers up and run his price up for another team next year, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But we'll see.
Yeah, look, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. With all the elements that I just threw out, a nice mixture of veterans and youngins. You know what I'm saying. Most people don't realize the NFC East is going to have to deal with a core group of guys from the Philadelphia Eagles for at least 3-4 years. Okay, you're going to have to deal with these guys for the next 3-4 years, and we keep stacking draft picks like it ain't no one's business. We got 13 coming up next year. We had 13 last year. You know what I'm saying? So do you really want to ride this train? I mean, you really?
Yeah. It don't make sense, which is why I thought we were for sure going to make something happen because of the capital that we have. But I'm going to trust the process, bro.
I thought Jahan Dotson was going to be part of a package to get somebody in, and then Johnny Wilson went down, and I was like, oh no, wait.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm just glad how we had the foresight to that was crazy. That was crazy to me for sure. But we closing in on 1 o'clock, man. This was a fire conversation, bro. And I can't believe I can't believe I didn't know you had a channel. I'm kind of like shocked because my ear usually glued to the streets. But you got some subs tonight for sure. Everybody's saying I subbed.
Oh, appreciate it, though, man.
Yeah, that's definitely dope in itself, man. But like, I gotta have you on this season, and that's what I'm going to do. So I need you to hit me up, email me, or whatever, and I'm gonna make sure we stay connected. I'm gonna give you my personal cell, and I'm gonna get you one of them gold hats. It's probably not gonna be one of the first 306, but I'm gonna get you one of them gold hats, man. And
look,
bro,
you did the worst thing by me getting on and seeing homeboy. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, and it's like I don't even know.
And then he did I got the 306. I was like, nickel,
bro, because I had I had number one, the one the first one that came off the press. I don't even know where it's at, bro. It's down here somewhere, bro. I don't even know where it's at, bro. And I wanted to get it put in this case, but I ended up putting this autographed ball that I got in this case, and I didn't put the hat in the case, and I lost the damn hat. But it's down here in this man cave.
Bro, I get heat for wearing my ski mask, Howie.
The shirt?
Yes. I get heat for wearing that.
That's like my I ain't gonna lie, that's like my favorite shirt, bro.
Bro, I love it because because people are like, oh, so that's what we doing now? That's what y'all doing? Really? Is it really like that?
And do you know what's crazy? Like my ski mask Howie shirt, probably like 2 years old, the one that I always wear. And it just don't feel like it. Just feel like it's just still like a new shirt to me. But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
The quality, it's one of my favorite shirts because it feels like it's
heavyweight. It's a heavy,
like one of my heavy shirts.
It was made. It was
like that.
It was made to be like a workout T-shirt, so you could sweat and have some weight on you at the same time. It will help with like your workout regimens. So yeah, we made that one a heavyweight, like workout style joint.
Continue to do that.
Yeah.
I really that's when I got it in the mail, one of the first things I thought was like, oh damn, this is really quality here.
Yeah. It was nice. Yeah, nice and heavy.
Yeah, all you gotta do is touch it, and then you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So look, man, I've kept you on long enough. Like you said, it's been 1 o'clock.
No, you good. You good.
Keep your eye on your inbox. I will definitely see all my contact, including my personal cell phone as well. All right. Blessings to you, brother.
I got you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Doing what you're doing. Do not fucking stop, bro.
Of course not. Of course not. We're gonna link in, man. We're gonna get synced up this season for sure, bro. That I'm making that my business, bro.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you,
all right, bro.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? And that's what we do it for, man. Look, man, I got somebody that's coming on the show. I want y'all to sub up to his joint real quick for me, man. Let me find the name of it again. I put it in here. The Bird Section. I'm gonna sub up right now while I'm on here. Right now while I'm on here, bro. And that's gonna be the next guy we make in this space, bro. For sure, man. Some people just got it, man. And he sound like he got it, man. He got it, man. He got it, man. He's in tune, a vet, the Bird Section, man. 165 subs, 56 videos. You know what I mean? I just subbed up, man. Give my guy a shout, man. Let me get this thing to focus in on here. I don't know how you do that. The Bird Section, man. Give my guy a shout, man. As soon as you type it in, you're going to see it, bro. I like what he doing, bro. I like how he talk. He's all about the birds, local. You know what I'm saying? But we've been online for 2 hours, bro. Y'all know when I do a stream, usually it's 45 minutes to an hour. Y'all know. 2 hours, man. I let the people talk. You know what I mean? And we got more content coming later. I got another video coming out tomorrow. And preseason is over. Regular season is here. It's not really much even to discuss until we take our hand and put it around the neck of the Dallas Cowboys. Nothing else to be discussed. Nothing else to be discussed. I'm about to spend me one game of Madden before I go to bed. Just one more. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to have a good night, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Lil Brunson, back at you with the back at you. You know the vibes, man. Yeah. 17. Brand new Dickie suit. They don't know if I fix cars or I run and shoot. The problem is, you got a problem when I'm in the booth. The dealer keep calling, and I keep stalling, cause they ain't find a way to delete the roof. You're listening to living proof of what shedding dead weight could really do. Product of the poppy store, and I've been solid since rockin' velour. Now champagne when I'm in Dior. Italian leather kicks on wooden floors. Talking about all my success, it give you sores. You allergic to money? Hate coming out of your pores? I told my bitch, don't touch the doors. That's what these dusty ass niggas is here for. I could show you power, followed by gunshots. Or I could give you knowledge with a brand new lunchbox. My whole block rock, paraphernalia tied down in my tube socks. Learn how to bag from a ball player. He grabbed 20 boards and cooked the onion, that's hard labor. Decorate the room with your brains like wallpaper. A dice shooter can't see the world through the eyes of a card player. Yeah, you gotta play them how they dealt, and stand on everything that you felt. The devil keep lurking, foreign keep swerving. The skelly roll to a ski mask, that's how we purging. When you stack your first 20 bands, it get encouraging. He gon' try to blind you with snake skins and Persians. Keep you out the light, lose sense of your purpose. But you can't judge a street nigga until you learn this. What up? They don't know if I fix cars. They don't know if I fix cars or I run and shoot. The problem is, you got a problem. Brand new Dickie suit, black, tan, or green, either way, you in the groove. We had all three, 25s of the dog food. Bundles barking like a blue nose with the logwood. I'm old school, been had the case, stock all wood. Perks don't make you Superman, this ain't Smallville. We got what in common? I wear gold like a descendant of Tutankhamun. You must be out your noodles, boy, I been top rhyming. The best round head since 16.com. We don't make excuses, everything perfect timing. Every check clear, so the stars been aligning. My man hit the road, chickens in the truck lining. The feds put his ass on Mars, they couldn't find him. My time in the trenches equivalent to going diamond. Black ice all year round, that's how we sliding. House visits if the debt over 1,000. Look at my dress and I've been to 1,000 islands. 100,000 in drop ceiling in public housing. Cell phone pocket, no crease, that's how we styled them. And that brown paper bag always kept mama smiling.